Haribol! Haribol Namaste, Haribol Namaste, Haribol everyone, Haribol Namaste. Now before we read the story today, let's have a little kirtan together. I have my pink guitar. What instrument are you playing today? Maybe it's a shaker, or some sticks, or a drum, or a tambourine. Maybe you can go and get it now. So the chords I'm going to play in our kirtan today are D, E minor, G, back to D. Are you ready? Sing along. Namarom Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Pastaya Bhutale, Srimate Siraswarupananda, Paramahamsa Ritinamine, Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta Vrindam, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. And let's sing Haribol Nitai Gaur really fast. Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol. Have you ever seen these? These are called sticks, or also known as clave, and they make a really good rhythm sound. Maybe you have some at home, or maybe you can just clap your hands. So we're going to go clap, 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 and then when we say hey, we're going to put our arms up in the air. Sing along. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 hey. That was fun. The story we're going to hear today is when Krishna was just a very little baby. Now do remember that the activities of Krishna are not common activities, and they're beyond how we understand things in this material world. They really help us, the spirit soul, associate with Krishna. Everyone loves to hear and read stories about other people, and this desire to hear and know about others can be used in Krishna consciousness by hearing Krishna stories which fill our mind with happiness and wonder. Do you know what devotional service is? Well, it's quite simple. It's when we engage, we do things in love for another person. There are 9 ways which we can serve and please Krishna. And the very best one is hearing. We can hear Krishna's names and we can hear Krishna's pastimes. And that's a wonderful way to get to know Krishna. So, we can hear his pastimes, or we can sing his names, or we can do both every single day. We can speak about Krishna and his friends. We can hear his pastimes, like the one we're going to hear today. And we can chant his names like we just did. Krishna, 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 hey. So let us listen to another incredibly amazing pastime of the Lord. And remember, Krishna is not just an ordinary man or an ordinary boy, nor is he just an ordinary boy with super mystic powers. He is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead who came to this very earth just over 5,000 years ago, which is quite some time ago, but when you look at the time of creation, it wasn't very long ago at all. The pastime we are going to read now was when Krishna was just a very little baby, just about the age of 1. Once, when Krishna was just a 1-year-old, he was being held by his darling mother Yasoda, and he felt too heavy for her. So, being unable to carry him any more, she gently placed him on the ground to play, while she went about her household jobs. But it so happened that at the time there was one of Kamsa's servants on the prowl looking for Krishna. His name was Trnavarta, and Kamsa had ordered him to find Krishna and kill him. Trnavarta was very powerful and could do many mystic tricks, so he took on the form of a huge whirlwind. When he made a dust storm all over the village, he grabbed the child Krishna up on his shoulders and took him high into the sky. No one could see anything, as all the air was thick with dust in no time at all, and it became quite dark. Mother Yashoda was frantic searching for her baby. She screamed and called out his name, "Krishna! Where is my baby, Krishna? Krishna, where are you? I can't see you." But she could not see anything as she helplessly fell to the ground, just like a cow who had lost her calf. All of the other women also came looking for the lost baby, but could not find him anywhere. While this was all happening down below, up high in the sky, Trnavarta had taken the baby higher and higher and higher, thinking that he was going to drop him down from the sky to kill him. But oh no, not Krishna. Lord Krishna made his body so heavy that Trnavarta struggled to hold him any more. Trnavarta felt the baby to be as heavy as a mountain on his shoulders, and he tried to push him off. "Ah, get off, you're too heavy," he cried. But Krishna clung on even tighter to his neck. Trnavarta couldn't handle this weight, and he fell down to the ground and hit the hard stone below and died. Meanwhile, all the dust storm had stopped, because Trnavarta's power was all gone, and Krishna was found sitting on top of the big demon's dead body, unhurt by the big fall. The ladies went and picked him up and nursed him warmly, and were so surprised that he was unhurt. They all talked to one another about the unusual things that happen when Krishna is around, and how the demon tried to devour him but could not do so. "How wonderful it is," said all the gopis, and Mother Yashoda listened to the gopis talk about the wonderful pastimes of her dear little child. "How fortunate I am," said Mother Yashoda, and she closed her eyes, feeling very blessed at having such a wonderful boy. Wasn't that an incredible pastime of Lord Krishna? Now, how would you like to make some very, very simple stick puppets so you can do that story at home as a puppet show for your friends and family? Well, I'm going to show you how to make a Trnavarta, a Mother Yashoda, and a little baby Krishna. And then I'll show you our little puppet show, and then you can practice yours at home. So are you ready? Well, you can watch me make the crafts, and then you can stop the video and get all the materials you need and make your very own. Are you ready? Let's go. So here we have our template for the Trnavarta demon, and you can find that in the link below the video. Okay, here we go. So we're going to try and make a Trnavarta that spins around like the wind. I've got some oil pastels here, and I'm going to use oil pastels today because they're nice and bold. I'm going to start with a brown, because it says that the whirlwind demon Trnavarta made a huge dust storm, so I'm going to use brown, and this is the brown dirt getting whooshed up into the sky by his powers. I'm just going to put little bits around like this, because then I'm going to use some blue and I'm going to blend that through onto my brown like this. So
you might have crayons, or you might have pastels, or you might have oil crayons, but we might want to use pens or pencils or even paints if you like. If you're going to paint it, you might need to use a thicker paper, print it out on a thicker paper. So here I've got this nice brown and white, now I've got this nice brown and blue, and I'm going to use a white here to merge these colours together. This is how I like to blend my oil pastels. I use a white to smudge them into each other. So I smudge, pushing those together like this, pushing them in, so then I don't see any of the white paper. It gives a nice solid look when you smudge them together with the white stick. The white stick of pastel, we merge them, the two colours, which is called blending. We're blending them all up to make a nice solid colour, so we don't have any gaps. So that's what it looks like now, a bit of blue and a bit of brown. We're going to go to his skin, and I don't know what colour skin he has, so I'm just going to do him brown. Going to seed onto some firm cardboard. Maybe you've got some cardboard from a cardboard box left over, or a cereal box, and let's paste the glue all over the back. I'm using blue glue so you can see where I've put it. All over the figure of Trnavarta. There's our Trnavarta. I wasn't really that fast at cutting out because I just sped up the video. So there's our Trnavarta ready to go on a stick. Now that's ready to stick onto our stick, and the stick can be a kebab stick or a bamboo stick or anything else you can find. I'm going to place it around there on the back of Trnavarta. I've got some masking tape. Masking tape is really good paper because sticky tape doesn't like any movement, so we're going to use masking tape. So I put it on my stick. This is just my first bit of sticky tape. I'm going to be using so much, and I'm going to put it up the sides, really pressing in there. That's so important, to press down the sides of your sticky tape. And then we're going to take some short pieces. I like masking tape because you can just tear it. You don't even need to cut it with scissors. It's like a paper tape, sticky paper. And I'm going to go all the way across this side too, pushing in to the side of the sticks and pressing down over the top of your stick, pushing into that side and pressing down. Don't just stick like that. Can you see there the gaps? So that's the gaps you get, and that just comes straight up. This is how we want to stick it. So you push it into these gaps in here. So putting it on the stick, then pushing my finger in with my nail, pushing into the stick, push it in. This is a mistake a lot of people make when they're gluing sticks on, so we want to make sure we don't make that mistake. So it's just going to come spinning right off if you do. Now I've got lots of tape, I know, but it's important because we want a bit of movement with this stick. So look at that, now we have it really stuck down well, all down into the sides and here. crossing over and going down that way to make it really strong. Now we're going to try our Trnavarta puppet out. So with your Trnavarta puppet, he's a little bit more fun to use because we're going to put our hands just one on that side and one on that side. So you have to have a little bit of practice when you do this. Like you're clapping your hands together, match them up, and then you roll it in between. So have a little practice of that before you go doing your puppet show to anyone. If you're going to be acting out the Trnavarta. So I've got my hand here, my hand here, and then watch I go like this. And I rub really fast, and it looks like your Trnavarta is whirling up into the sky. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. So from the bottom, and he's coming up now. Going up into the sky. Carry Krishna high into the sky. Like a whirlwind. Forward and back. Goes up, 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 up. It's quite fun to work. There we go. So I'm going, you can see the back, but if I go really fast, see that's slow. So if I just do my puppet slowly, you can see the back. But if I do it really fast and increase that rubbing, I'm rubbing between my hands, but pressing that stick in the middle. And when I rub really fast, you can't see the back so much. Don't stop it like that. So let's try it again. Up it goes. Woo, woo, woo. There we go. And now we're going to make the Krishna and Yasoda puppet. So now this is the Yasoda that we're going to use for our stick puppet, and I'm going to colour her in. So this one just needs one big strip because I'm using a very thin stick. So if you do use a thin stick for Trnavarta, you can use a thin stick, you can still spin them as well. But I lose grip a little bit. But Yasoda's not going to be spinning, is she? So she's just got a thin stick at the back with one piece of tape. She's just going to sit like this. And now it's time to make the Krishna. There we go. Tuck that under. He's cute. There he is. Now it's time for the puppet show.
One day when Mother Yasoda was holding her baby Krishna, he was feeling very heavy, so she put him down outside to play. And she went about her household chores. While Krishna was playing outside, it just so happened that there was a great and terrible demon named Trnavarta who had been sent to Vrindavan by King Kamsa, and he came in the form of a whirlwind. Little Krishna was just playing outside when the great dust storm came, and Trnavarta quickly came down and picked the child up and went high, high, high up into the sky. The Trnavarta whirlwind demon took Krishna higher and higher up into the sky. Krishna, though, made himself as heavy as a mountain, and Trnavarta could not hold on to him any longer. With this great weight, he tried to pull Krishna off, but he couldn't, because Krishna clung onto his neck very tightly. Ah, get off, child, get off! The weight was unbearable, and Trnavarta fell down, 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 down to the ground with his body smashed on the hard stone. Mother Yashoda and the gopis ran over to their little child, and all the gopis were overwhelmed at what had happened, and they felt very, very thankful that their dear little child had not been hurt. I love the way that the Trnavarta puppet can spin around by just rolling it on a stick. Okay, well, it's time for me to finish up now, and I hope you have lots of fun with your little puppets and telling that story to your friends. But before we go, we'll sing a Namaste song. Namaste, I give my respects to you, my friends. Namaste, namaste, I bow my head to you, my friends. Namaste, 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 namaste. And we'll see you again next time. Haribol! Govinda, Govinda.